Congratulations. You're at the final stretch of your job search, and you're coming up on your offer. And as a new grad who hasn't done a lot of negotiating, this can be a particularly scary time for you. You don't want to blow the job, but you do want to make more money. What do you do? Now, I want you to have done something beforehand, and that is find out what your real value is. So, for example, if you go onto LinkedIn and you look for alumni from your organization, from your school, and reach out to some of them to get a sense of what the market is for recent grads. Like, what were they hired at? What kind of organization? Now, if you're looking at or about to receive an offer from a small organization, that may not pay to the same level of a large organization. So you have to calibrate your expectations based upon the nature of that organization. But look for people who've graduated in the last 6 to 12 months, because they're closer to you and your experience. And talk with them about what they received in the offer in the way of base and benefits. And then go online and see if you might be able to reach out to people who previously worked for this firm and find out what they received in the way of an offer. Now, with that information, I want you to receive the job offer. Now, I want you to hear that term, receive the job offer. So you're not negotiating yet. You're hearing what they've extended in the way of an offer. And now you start evaluating that offer. So this way, if you have questions about benefits that you can ask HR or the hiring manager about, get clarification on that and understand what it is that you're going to be receiving in the way of a benefit. How much vacation, how much sick leave, 401k, what bonus potential is, all these sorts of things that go into benefits. Now, HR may not be willing to provide you with a benefits brochure. It's expensive for them to constantly be sending out things to people people who are not ready to say yes or who haven't said yes. But when they start trying to deny your request, you can politely say, hey, look, I'm just trying to get an idea of what the benefits are, because I have to evaluate this and understand. Well, we want you to say yes before we go into this. Well, before I can go into this, before I can say yes, I want to understand. You certainly don't want me to say yes in order to get this information and then back out when I hear it. So just you take 10 minutes with me and walk me through a couple of the basics. If this isn't a good time, can we schedule it for later today or tomorrow? And they'll eventually abdicate. And they may whine, they may complain, they may view you as difficult. So what? You just have to appear friendly and affable about this and get what you need. Now, with that said, if you find there's a discrepancy between what you're looking for and what they're offering, when you take a couple of days, sit and reflect, and then call up the hiring manager and say, I just want you to understand, I'm so happy to get this offer because this is such a great opportunity to work with you in this organization. But, frankly, the compensation was a little bit lower than what I was expecting. Now, they may come back with one of two responses. First one is take it or leave it. And the second one might be, what did you have in mind? Well, first of all, I'd like to understand how you came to this comp in order to make sure I understand the salary structure. I want this to work for us both. Okay? And then they'll start to explain to you that, this is the level that they hire entry-level people at. And, now, you don't want to ever make out that your future manager is a liar if you find out something different from a former employee. So you have to sit on that knowledge and just know that you've learned something about he or she by how they tell you this story. But you want to get to a point where you're going to talk about how you're different than the typical college grad. Yeah, I understand that you prefer to bring on college grads at the low end of the pay scale because typically they lack experience that you need. But I had internships the last 2 summers, last summer, 3 summers, however long it's been, that I think warrants a higher compensation. You know, I just feel that my 3 years, of internships, my 2 years, 1 year, whatever it is, you know, within this field gives me a leg up on the average individual that this is suitable for. Uh, you know, and if you have any sort of information that you can quote, do it. But I have to remind you, you need to be realistic. Basically, what you want to do is to get them to voluntarily move up without making any sorts of threats. You want to get them where they're, upping the money, that you're being diplomatic, and you're not over talking. When all is said and done, you know, at the end of the day, you need to be prepared to walk away from a job offer from them. After all, they may be intransigent and unwilling to change. Or you need to be prepared to say yes, even though it's not the money you were hoping for. And the way to say yes after they shoot you down is to say, look, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was disappointed. That's this moment. When I start, I'll be going in gung-ho and charging in there and proving to you that you made a good choice in hiring me. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you have a great day.